Measuring up your worktops. Take an overall view of the kitchen and decide what elements you'd like to cover in stone. Worktops, splashback, upstands and window sills. Decide the number of pieces you will need to make your countertops, and where you plan to join them. Don't plan a join above an unsupported area like a dishwasher, and consider access to the building and room. Maximum sheet sizes are 3 by 1.4 meters. When measuring up, you need to plan for the following overhangs. 20 mm overhang from the front of door and end panels for kitchens with handles, or 10 mm without handles. 300 mm maximum overhang for breakfast bars. 5 mm overhang on undermount sinks, either composite and stainless steel. 10 mm overhang on ceramic undermounted sinks. Taking measurements for the pieces. Are the walls straight enough and square enough to make the worktops without making shaped cuts? An upstand can cover up to 15 mm of gap, and you need to allow at least 3 mm between the wall and the worktop. To mark angled cuts, start with 2 known square pieces of wood, and simply add or subtract the gap between them. Cutouts. Measure from a fixed and square point like a kitchen unit and measure all points from the same end. Cross-reference and double-check the measurements. Take pictures of the sink, tap, and hob, showing model numbers where possible, as a picture can say 1,000 words. Sink cutout. Ensure the sink is fitted 1 to 2 mm below the top of the kitchen units, and make sure there's enough room for the tap between the upstand and the back of the sink. When positioning the sink, be aware of the hinges on the sink unit door, or specialist sink drawers. They may have a bearing on how you locate the sink. Put in the notes section the make and model of the sink, so we can double-check the measurements with the manufacturer. The drainer normally consists of 5 straight grooves, 400 mm long, on the left or right. When marking the tap hole drill out, check the clearance, as you will normally need around 10 mm before hitting the sink. Also put the tap in the position, and check the lever action will not foul anything, like upstands or window sills. Hob cutouts. The most common size is 560 by 490 mm. We normally add 2 mm to both dimensions to give more tolerance and room to add heat tape to the inside of the cutout. Upstands and splashback. The worktop and upstands are 20 mm thick, so include this when measuring the height of the splashback, or where an upstand goes under a fixed point, like a window sill. Also take in consideration the thickness of the material when going into corner areas, or going around a pillar. It is often worth adding a spare upstand for any unforeseen issues. Upstands over 2 meters long can often be difficult to fit, so we recommend staying below this length. For a splashback with a socket cutout, ensure the electrical back boxes have some movement on them, as it is easy to get the measurements out by 2 or 3 mm, and this can make installation difficult. Give yourself at least 2 mm clearance around a splashback that fits into an enclosed space. Window sills. Please check the squareness of the window reveals carefully, as they are rarely square. Don't assume the window is level or straight. If you would prefer a site survey to be carried out by us, we can get this arranged. Our laser measuring service starts at £150 plus VAT.